I'm Dr. Mohan Kamble. I did my graduation in mechanical engineering, masters in machine design, and doctorate in mechanical engineering from the Vishweshwara National Institute of Technology. Today I am here to make you aware about how individual debts are piling up day by day due to the heavy construction of national highways and state highways. Now there are the three types of transportation. One is the water transportation, another is the surface transportation, and third is the air transportation, and that is the aviation transportation. Out of these three transportation methodologies or the process or avenues, the water transportation is having involved minimum cost. In case of the waterways, we are fortunate we have the total coastal area of more than 7,500 kilometers. Right from Gujarat, Daman, Diu, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa and West Bengal, these are the states which are covered with this coastal area. Apart from this one, there are certain islands that also about 2,500 kilometers. That area is also covered with these coastal areas. Now the majority is the more than 7,500 kilometers coastal area, where the transportation as with the water is a minimum. The cost of operation of waterways are minimum. Also the fuel consumption is also minimum because the shortest route can be achieved. There is no hurdles as far as the hills and whatever the difficulties which we come across the surface transport are not available in case of the water transport and the aviation transport. But in India nowadays you can witness the maximum construction of highways is going on, and that is going on in a very exponential manner. In case of the waterways, only the construction of ship stations, installation of ships and its operation, its traffic control units, which can be centralized or state-wise or depend upon the distance. They can be installed at discrete stations, discrete points, and all the traffic control can be controlled by the central traffic control units. And all those central traffic control units can either be operated by means of a satellite or by means of internet. It has got very low cost once it is installed. There is only question arises about the maintenance of the ships, and that maintenance of the ship didn't put up any additional burden on the government, but it's a responsibility of the ship operators. So here the cash flow is also minimum. So because of this minimum cash flow and minimum installation of the capacity or the stations, the transportation cost is minimum. But here in India, the maximum emphasis or the thrust is given on the surface transport. In case of the surface transport, the following steps are involved. If a new highway is to be constructed, the first is a land acquisition, where a revenue department comes into the picture. Then the process of tendering, award of a contract. Once contract is awarded, on that particular the survey department earmark the location of that highways, and that has been given to the contractor. Here then the contractor begins with the construction. First is the excavation of that particular land. That excavated land is to be filled up by the filler material, where that is called as embankment and filling by filler material. Its compaction is carried out by means of road roller or the vibration hammers. Then the concrete construction is carried out. Its beautifications at the center and at besides the road is carried out, and if that highway is constructed on a BOT basis, that is borrow, operate and transfer basis, then the installation of tolls are confirmed, or that also award is given for the collection of a tolls to particular operator. Here then, in construction of a surface transport, the various departments are involved. The first and major department is a Ministry of Transportation, the National Highway Authority, State Highway Authority, Public Works Department, Land Acquisition, that is a Revenue Department, and as far as the toll is concerned, then the private operators are appointed to collect the tolls. So whatever the number of departments which I have quoted, everybody is aware about its operation. We have gone through various news in the newspapers, in the channel, in the media, and at least the person who is a responsible citizen of this country is aware about the functioning of all those departments, where the tremendous quantum of finance or money is involved. One of the poet has said कि माना के पैसा खुदा तो नहीं है, माना के पैसा खुदा तो नहीं है, लेकिन पैसा खुदा से कम भी नहीं है. Out of all those, even the political parties are also getting benefited in the form of election bonds. So here where the beneficiaries are maximum, where the revenue rotation and revenue expenditure is maximum, all the beneficiaries are getting their cream regularly. Even after installation of that particular road, then electrification, then its maintenance, the maintenance of roads, the maintenance of beautification, all those things involved, that involves a tremendous quantum of a transaction of a money. So wherever there is a transaction of a money in an exponential manner, the peoples involved in all those departments are also getting regularly benefited. Now this is the main reason why surface transport is given the more emphasis or more importance. In fact, the budgetary allocation is also about 6.2 lakhs crores. Now because of this excessive construction of infrastructure up to certain level, yes, it is a need, but in excessive situation or the excessive quantum, because all the peoples are getting regularly benefited, the emphasis is given on the surface transport and not on the water transport. I request all the citizens to demand or make the government aware that they should begin the process or the procedure of development of the waterways, so that the individual depth can be reduced. Is in entire process the phrase come true. In a cash flow, tremendous cash flow, or the execution of a work where the maximum quantum of money is involved, कुछ हम कुछ तुम कुछ हम, और दोनों की भी टन टनाटन टन, ऐसे परिस्थितियाँ यहाँ है. उसी के कारण शायद वाटर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन को बहुत ज़्यादा महत्व नहीं दिया जा रहा है. धन्यवाद.